Phil has the pignosis. He mind and brainwashes his viewers into contributing. Make a contribution tonight. Here we go. You ready? Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm indoctrinated. Sounds good. And it's the power of cultish groupthink mentality. I'm a cult leader. I think the pignosis works.
The new Acerto game doesn't have a big multiplayer community yet. We're playing it for the sim aspect. We're not trying to get into giant multiplayer communities. I'm playing it to sim driving. Do you get it? That's the point of the streams. I don't know what you're even talking about. No, like not a single person has said multiplayer yet. I don't even know why you would even think that. We're simming driving. That's the point. You're immersing yourself into simulation of driving. That's why I bought the wheel. Not to play games multiplayer online. Like, what are you talking about? We have games online. Like Mario Kart is online. Oh, I'm going online to competitively race against others. I have no intention of doing that. I'm not a competitive racer. Why would you even think that unless you're stupid? And you just assume things that no one even talked about. Anyway.
Fuck you, you toxic idiot.
How much you want to bet this weekend people were talking on their Discord servers? Oh, Phil's going to play a driving game this week. What game would be the train wreck game that it would suck ass and he'd look stupid and we'd enjoy it, but he wouldn't get any attention from positive people, therefore it would tank his business? Gee, I wonder what it would be. Oh, let's tell him to play the old Assetto Corsa, where everyone is a pro at the game and is a master, so if he plays it online, they'll whoop his ass every match and everyone will laugh at him. Yeah, let's do that. Sounds like a great idea. How about kiss my ass? You fucking losers. No, now we're not doing Assetto Corsa, ever. It's permanently banned. There you go.
And then you people, Phil's a toxic streamer. No, you tried to make me look like that. I was going to say a couple things. Number one, all right, kick support has been way down. We are down 150 subs on Kick. Meaning I had 150 subs and they expired and no one has either re-upped or gifted to make up for those. So we're way down on support on Kick right now. Okay, just being honest, it sucks. What can I do? I'm hoping that we will get a rallying of support on Kick starting right now. Let's get those subs back. Let's get that support going, right? Let's go. Let's get some subs right now on Kick to get that momentum back. Okay, let's do it. And they threw money at him like crazy. And then finally, like a scam artist, he danced around stream like a preacher. And hallelujah, the money's coming in. Hallelujah. And then at the end of the stream, all he did was say that he had a cat.
How do you get the majority of your support from people who never chat in your stream? Usually it comes from people who frequently participate in chat. That's weird. You do realize that I'm one of the most harassed streamers on the planet, and people who talk in my chat get harassed. So let's say you like the content and you don't want to get harassed, you probably would support from behind the scenes, correct? I mean, if you're smart, just saying. Like, sadly, I get people who come by and they don't do that, and the next thing you know, they're telling me how they're getting harassed, and I'm like, I'm sorry for that, but that's part of the problem of having all your stuff online. Like, some people, I hate to say it's 2025, and some people still think like it's safe to have your YouTube account the same exact name as your Facebook account, the same exact name as your TikTok and your X account. And by the way, you got all your private information on there public for everyone. That's an absolutely, positively horrible idea. It couldn't be worse. Seriously, couldn't be a worse idea, because people will find ways to harass and people will do it just for the sake of doing it. Not even if they get something out of it. They just want to get away with it. So you can't, to this day, you have to have, you know, things that are protected. You should not have your private information listed publicly on the internet at all. Okay?
Oh my God, he's drinking sperm?
So, yeah, it sucks. But a lot of people who like me are what they call the silent majority, the lurkers. They watch the content, they'll watch the stream, they'll watch the on-demand video, but they're not here to actively chat because they just don't want to have that hassle of, you know, online nonsense. So they just support and move on their way, so that way there's no chance of that. And I see absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. I think it makes perfect sense that people would be doing that.
Dishonesty. I hate dishonesty because I think that's little shit kind of behavior. That's like if you're a real coward That really gets that gets to me. It's worse than a pet peeve. That like really pisses me off.
Cydia says, do you feel like you're the unwilling villain of a streaming world? One day when you're long and gone, maybe a documentary will be made about how you were actually based. I'm literally not a villain to anything. I want you to think about it this way, all right? A villain is usually someone who's through their heinous actions hurt others, and therefore, that's why they're seen as a negative presence.
That's like me, right? That's like me.
I want you to ask you a question. Who do I hurt every day when I turn on a stream and I play games? Who do I hurt when I turn on a stream and I hang out with people and I talk and we have a good time and then people willingly support my content? Who am I hurting? Am I making slanderous, defamatory content that could hurt other people's reputations and bring them down and ruin them? No. Am I shilling stuff to you that's low-quality garbage, but I'm making you spend your hard-earned money on junk so I can get ahead? No. Am I misrepresenting the games I'm playing to make you buy stuff so that I'll make money and get ahead? No. The stuff that I do is actually completely, definitively helping people.
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious?
Because you're either getting entertainment out of it, you're getting informed, or let's face it, you're one of the many leeches of a giant ecosystem that suck on me every day to actually make content for a content mill. Because that's what it is. It's the Darksydephil content mill every day. So literally, my very existence on the internet is a positive, beneficial thing. There's no way you could ever spin me into being a villain. Unless you could lie so that you can make more content for your content mill, by which you're actually getting positive stuff out of it, in which case I still can't be a villain. Just by its very nature, the nonsense that these people spout proves that I'm not a villain. But the bottom line is the people who watch that stuff are too dumb. I mean, these are the biggest mouth-drooling dunces of the planet. These are not fucking intelligent people. These are people who just sit around and want to be part of drama for drama's sake. Not because it's true, but because they get their jollies off being a part of something on the internet, which is really dumb. Groupthink mentality from a sheep, a mindless mule, right? So, yeah, there's absolutely no way that I could ever be spun as a legit villain.
I'm the villain. I'm the guy who did it wrong, right? You think I'm the villain? Go fuck yourself. And here's the other thing these idiots don't realize too. Like, one of them is in the chat and kick right now and just said, here's to hoping you never hit more than 3 goals in a row ever again. That's what he just said. All right? So I want you to think about this. This person just actively, publicly said, the detractors hope you will never hit more than 3 goals in a row again. Well, ladies and gentlemen, starting right now, let's hit more than 3 goals in a row. Phil has the pignosis. He mind and brainwashes his viewers into contributing to show these fuck faces that they don't affect me, because they don't, right? They don't. We're already on the way to the goal. Tonight we're doing truck sim. Tomorrow let's hit it with blueprints. Yes, with blueprints. Let's hit a goal with cast and chill. Let's prove them wrong. Let's get this going and show them that there is success in being positive, not being a toxic piece of garbage who brings down others around you so you can step on them to get ahead. Not that someone who lies and cheats and shills and basically makes sure that everyone else, again, has to suffer so that you can be successful. You don't need that to happen to be successful in life. Now, you may be taking the harder path. You may be taking the tougher route. It may be that you have to work harder than everyone else, that you have to suffer a little bit more and be a little bit more stressed than everyone else to do it, but you could still do it. And then you can actually sleep at night because you're not a scumbag who tried to ruin everyone around you for your own personal gain. I'm not like that.
Is that the legendary hunter? Great. His claws fell off. Did you see that? He landed and the claws popped off his hands. I'm trying to attack. I'm still trying to attack. Oh, crap. This is going to be annoying, because Lies of P has never had a lot of platforming like this. Actually, that's never been the focus of Lies of P. So now they're making a platforming room in the DLC, and it's like, yeah, but the platforming in this game isn't very precise. So I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this. Lies of P was way more about the visceral gameplay, trying to emulate Bloodborne, and not really about platforming, so I don't know.
I can be good at games if I want to. If I actually want to take a minute to try to be serious with it, I can do it.
I want to drop like straight down, like right here. Nope. Oh no, I landed in there with an item, but I died. The fall damage is crazy. I wonder if there's a way to negate fall damage in this game. Wow, the third hit was unblockable, and that's the one I was going to try to parry. So this is not the legendary hunter that everyone thought. It's somebody else. Didn't work. I did the charge heavy. Didn't work. Yeah, the charge heavy isn't working. I don't get it. I did the charge heavy to stun her. It doesn't work. I think these Wolverine claws are fucking stupid. They don't seem to work right. I did charge heavy. It had no effect on her whatsoever. Maybe the key here is to try to get behind her then.
Scat man.
Hold on.
I don't get it. I'm standing directly behind her, and it even shows backstab, and I go to do it, and it doesn't give me backstab. I died from area of effect. Yeah, I died from overheat. Lame. So I can parry. I didn't even realize this. I've been playing this now 9 hours, almost 10. I had no idea you could parry the red moves when they glow red. I thought you had to dodge. I didn't realize you could parry them. I guess that indicates they're unblockable, but it doesn't mean you can't parry them.
No one even told me that. I've been playing this for 10 hours. I didn't realize that. You know, I didn't remember that from the original game. So now I know you can parry the red moves.
Please support the stream. Since I started playing Lies of P, I received 2 super chats from Profit Oner. That's it. So we were over $100 of support before I started playing the game. I start playing the game and we get $4. We're 43 away with 90 minutes left. Guys, we need to have a good week this week to come back and get into momentum. Last week we had a lot of staggering with trying to finish up Clair Obscure, Mind's Eye, and the like. Let's get support right now. Let's get some subs over on Kick to get momentum back. I told you guys, sadly, during the last week and a half, I lost 150 subs on Kick. All right? We need to get some support back, please. Let's get some subs on Kick. Let's get some super chats, some tips. Let's hit that goal right now. That way I can just say, hey, let's focus on this game for the rest of the stream. If not, now I got to keep bringing it up, which I don't want to. But let's hit that goal. All right? Let's get some support.
No, you spoiled fucking brat. That's not how life works. I've just received a very generous $50 tip from Lisa Lou. Shout out to Only Iced Coffee. I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature? Yeah, look, it's a money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that? I'm just curious, with all the LARPers sitting over on Kick, how does it feel to, like, encyclopedically memorize everything that, like, PPP says and to, like, regurgitate it in my stream chat? Like, do you feel like you're real people, or do you just feel like you're, like, tools? I'm just curious. Like, if all I did was, like, regurgitate what someone else said, like a big fanboy. Like, imagine if every stream all I did was do AVGN quotes. You know, like, maybe that you're like a loser, you're just repeating this guy all day, every day. Like, grow up. Like, no one cares. The guy's a fucking weirdo. No one gives a shit about what he has to fucking say about me, that's for sure. I don't. I mean, if you want to talk about it, go for it. Go talk about it somewhere else. You don't have to talk about it here. You worship the guy like a fucking god or something, the way you just repeat every word he says. But there's a lot of salt, definitely a lot of sodium flavor.
I can't hit him. I'm dead. I couldn't hit him. He was standing right next to me. And because they decided to put this weird elevation there, I just could swing past him a million times. Awful. Can't do anything. I'm stuck. Awful. Dude, this sucks. They set up annoying fucking choke points.
Tomorrow, we're going to be doing a stream of blueprints, which should be fun. And then tomorrow night, we're doing a new game, Cast and Chill. That's the new indie fishing game. If you're wondering, gee, when will there be more Lives of P? I think we're swinging back to it Wednesday, because I think we're doing Onimusha 2 on the first stream on Tuesday, okay? All right, guys, thank you. See you tonight for Truck Sim. Peace out. Look in the mirror. You see that? That's the biggest idiot in the fucking room right now. You've spent money on junk. That game's always sucked. $100 for Hogan's. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality. A villain is usually someone who's through their heinous actions hurt others, and therefore that's why they're seen as a negative presence.